I'm calling it my Miss Roper's dress. So if you ever know the Threesomes, I think that's the name of the show. The actor's name is in my head and I can't think of it for nothing. It starts with a J maybe. I don't know. It's old. Anyway, so I am remaking something I've already made once. Hopefully I've already put that picture out, or a video of me wearing it, showing it all. It was, I don't know where the pattern is. If I remember what it is, I'll go ahead and drop the pattern number on the screen, or find it before I post this video. So I am working on that. I am using a thrifted sheet. That is one of the things that that is what I'm trying to work on right now, is going through my thrifted sheets. Partially because I am using them as toiles, but this one's not a toile because I've already made it once. But I really like this sheet because this sheet is a better weight than the fabric that I use. How about that one? So I'm going to go ahead and do some things to it. I'm going to actually put a little bit of trim on it. So that's the first thing I have to do, is to install the trim. I have already set my machine up. It has a regular, like 80-20, or not 80-20, 1280 needle. I will tell you, I know a lot of people say change your needle on a regular basis. If you don't, it won't sew well. You're going to have problems with your fabrics, and I don't follow directions. So I usually wait until it actually starts to, before I change my needle, I'll wait till it starts to act up. That's about when I do change my needle. If the needles, the stitches aren't uniformed or something like that. But for the most part, I don't change it like that. I'll probably get 5, maybe even 10 outfits out of one needle, if not more, depending on what the projects are. If I'm sticking to the same kind of material, then no, I don't do all that. But I'm not telling you to do it. This is what I do. So I am hoping I can have this done. I am doing some things differently with it due to the fact that if y'all can't tell, there's one less machine in this room. So one less machine, which is my serger. So I cannot serge anymore. So everything is pretty much French seam, bound, or something like that in order for it to be finished off, which is fine. I'm getting used to it. Don't like it, but I'm getting used to it because I don't want to waste my money anymore. I want to get something decent that's going to last me. That's why I ended up with my Juki DDL 8700. That's why I ended up with it, because I can sew. Okay, let me fix that. It's not that I can sew. I sew a lot. Anyway, so I am getting ready to apply. I'm not going to run the whole thing on the camera because it's going to take a minute. I'm doing the size 18 on top and about a good 24, 26 on the bottom. Starting at the waistline, I graded it out. I am doing the maxi length, so I believe this is view B. Part of the reason why I'm putting the trim on it that I had to go find, and I found it at the dollar store. $1.25. It wasn't $1.25. It was $1.75. So I thought this was really cute and works really well. It is a cream color with a gold, looks like gold lame in the middle. And this is the thrifted fabric that I'm using. It was a bed sheet. it gives you, to me, it gives me like the Victorian look. I had enough to be able to do the whole panels. And I think I was able to extend the sleeve, or did I extend the sleeve on the other one? I don't remember. I could be wrong, but anyway. So I'm gonna direct it down so y'all can see some of the work. I'm not gonna show y'all everything. I am planning to French seam pretty much everything. The front panel though, the front and the back of this, oh, I need to make a pocket. The front and back, I am going to press the seams open and actually fold them for a narrow hem and top stitch it down. That's probably what I'm gonna do, because the first one I did, I lined, and I'm not lining this one. So now, mind you, when I was working on the other one, I kind of changed my mind as I go, and it may happen again. I don't know, but we shall see. All right, y'all, I want to let you know how I finished off these pockets. So you will see that I cut a total of 4. 2 that were interface, and then 2 out of fashion fabric. And I literally left the side seams, or at least the part that was going to be encased in my side seams. That's the part I left open. And then what I did was make sure that I sewed it where the interfacing, the glue part, was actually on the outside. So I matched the 2 right sides together, and then I turned it inside out, so that once I ironed it into place, you ended up with a nice stable pocket, and it finished off all the edges, and everything was actually encased, and I didn't have to worry about anything coming apart or having any issues. And by doing it this way, it looks so much better. And I just had to do top stitching when it came to placing it onto my garment. I have done this a few times. Now I'm gonna iron these really good and do my second row of stitching. I'm still debating whether or not I am gonna do bias binding around here. We'll see. Don't know. I topped it with over a dress, so my dress is underneath. But this is when I decided that I was gonna make it, and decided to add the trim. It made me think of Mrs. Roper. It was a 1970s, 80s sitcom. And these were the landlords. So if you know what I'm talking about, put the show down. I think there were threesomes. I think that's the name of the show. I don't know. John Roberts? I can't remember the actor's name, but this is the finished garment. So I did extend the sleeves, I think 4 inches. The other one I didn't extend. It was this one I extended. I mixed the two up. I decided to put this trim down the front. This is an upcycle. It's a cotton, but it's a good weight cotton. I mean, it's a good weight. Only thing I have a problem with is I should have measured the distance between underneath my arm to where my pockets should be. The pockets are not part of the pattern. I added them and I'm fine with it. It's not like I'm going to be walking around with my hands in the pocket anyway. It was just that if I decide to put my hand in my pocket, I have one. So it probably needed to be up. Probably the top part maybe about here. But I feel like an elegant lady in this. I totally love it. And I'm going to do another one. And I didn't do a facing. I actually did bias binding. And that's the same for the back. I did change the top to a size 18, so it fits better compared to the other one. It comes in closer, which I like. But I did lengthen it. I think I lengthened it a little bit too. So I'll probably go in and do another inch hem so it's not dragging the floor. But I don't know because it's kind of cute. But I love it. It's so cute. I mean, I love the length of the sleeve because it gives me more arm coverage. So I'm going to go in here and probably find another fabric I can do this. It did take a second to kind of get this done. Probably the next time, I still think it's too low. So I may curve it up probably about an inch or two. So it stops here. And then if I do that, that means I definitely will still need a tie in the back. But I did shorten the keyhole opening to like a really small. And I'll probably do the same for the other because I just need to be able to get my head in. It's not constricting. But it is, oh my goodness. I love it. I am going to be wearing this today. In fact, it may go on my first trip. It may go on a trip this weekend. Y'all may be seeing this after my trip, but I love it. This is, I don't know where the pattern is. I don't know what I did with the pattern right now. Oh, I got a pattern piece though. It's a McCall's 8165. 81 McCall's 8165. This is the long version. Like I said, didn't do the facings, added the pocket, did the long length, and then we added trim. The trim came from the dollar store, Dollar Tree. It's a new, I thought it was very complimentary. It has a little gold and creamish color. It worked perfectly because I didn't have any in my stash that would work. And this fabric came from the thrift store. It is an upcycle. I I paid $3 for the fabric. And I still have some remnants left. So I may find something to kind of pair that with and break it down even further. But we shall see. I'm not concerned about that. But this is so cute. Yes. I love it. I love it. This is a definite remake. I probably will. I may, the next one I try, I may, because this is a seam right here, I may not do the seam and do the facing and not do the seam though. Put it on the fold. Because I don't really need that seam down the front. I don't need it. If it's about not having enough fabric or something, okay, maybe. But we shall see. I was thinking about going with a one that hits me about here, but I don't know. I'm kind of flabbergasted right now because I really love this. I feel like I'm gliding. I need them, you know. Eartha Kitt would have those kitten heels, and she would sashay around. I feel like I need to sashay around because I feel like, no. Yes, it may be considered a moo-moo, but this moo-moo is cute. It is. I need to find another fabric to do another one. This does not take really long, even with all French seams. It just, it's lovely. It is lovely. And the fact that I was able to adjust it to give myself room without feeling like I'm constricted, it was easy. It was easy. It was easy. So, my make. If you haven't already, like and subscribe to my channel. Why? If you love sewing, I love to create, I love to design, I love to play with fabric. I got a lot of it. And this is going, I just need me one more. Just one more. This is a TNT for me because I'm looking for comfortable, cute, relaxing. I may sit on the couch and eat bonbons in this just cause. Anyway, I'll catch y'all later. I'll step back so you can see it again. If you haven't already, please like and subscribe to my channel, and I'll catch you all next time.